I just rang up my mom saying, I love you, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it today or not. I might die and I just want to say that I love you. And she just told me not to panic, to start praying that everything is going to be fine. And my brother snatched the phone from her, asking what's the situation, what's going on. And I just explained that I've just heard gunshots, there are people everywhere, dead bodies around me. And I'm not too sure what the situation is, but everyone's just gathered up together and ducking.
And tell me, so when the gunmen, you'd been on the roof, I know it was a cooking competition for kids, so there were lots of children there.
Yes.
The gunmen, how many came out?
What I saw was just 2 of them. I'm pretty sure there's more than that because there are lots of gunshots. They started shooting at will, but at one point, a friend of mine got up with his family and started saying something in Arabic. It's obviously from a different community, from a Muslim society, so I didn't understand what he was saying, what he was reciting, and he disappeared. So I wasn't sure what happened to him after that. And we just stayed down. There were girls with me, very, very young girls, and they were reciting whatever they could from their society. You know, if it's Shia, if it's Sunni, they're just reciting
the Quran or something. Possibly,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. So they were just praying and praying out loud, and all of a sudden they threw a grenade towards us, and it blew up. I think I blanked out for a minute, but when I got up, I just saw smoke everywhere. A couple of friends of mine were injured on their legs and stuff, but no one died. But there was a point when there's a guy who's trying to escape from a little gate at the back. He was shot dead. He was a Chinese man. It was right in front of us. Loads and loads of people had injuries on their legs from gunshots. So you see feet hanging and just everyone bleeding. And you can't do anything. Because if you get up, they're going to shoot you.
Yeah.
You know? And there's a pregnant lady there who's probably at least 8 or 9 months, almost ready to give birth. And she was screaming because people had climbed on top of her. So everyone was trying to duck down and try to protect themselves.
And throughout all of that, it was bangs and shooting constantly. So it was a proper battle.
It was. There was a crossfire. You could hear there's like firing in a distance, and then sometimes it'd be much closer, then in a distance again. And that's when I was told that it's a crossfire at the moment between the police and the thugs.
Right. And you know, the people around you must have been pandemonium, was it, when they first came in?
Absolutely. It was just.
And they were firing. Were they just firing like this and just, you know?
Yeah, that's what
so
they
some
did.
were getting hit next to you and some were.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because from where I was sitting down, I could see across me that there were so many dead bodies, Asians, Africans, and around me as well, people just bleeding, and you can't do anything about it. And I looked up to see if I could see any of my colleagues. And luckily, I did see a few. Her child was injured. She had a bad leg injury, and her son missed half an inch of a bullet, which hit the kid right next to him.
Right. How many people do you think died on the roof, would you think?
Oh, at least 20.
Really?
At least 20 on the roof.
So that, I think that the figure keeps changing.
It
So that's
does.
one of the worst areas, presumably, by the sound of it.
Definitely.
And how are you feeling now? How is everyone taking this? I mean,
We're definitely devastated. I lost my colleague in this. She was 6 months pregnant. Huge personality in Kenya, Rahila Datia Sood, and she got shot, I'm not sure where, so they took her to hospital to try and save her and the baby, but neither made it. So as for the East FM team, we are extremely devastated, and I know my boss feels like she's responsible for the whole thing. We just need to tell her that she's not responsible for this. No one's responsible for this except for those who actually created this whole situation, who decided that, you know what, we're going to create terror in Nairobi today.